Could our physiological health be regulated by our brain function and efficiency? Are we abusing our body system, which was meant to be a relay center for metapathic reception and transmission, and not a pathologically besieged vessel overloaded from indulgence and consumptive stimulation? Have we, with our computer engineering and programming, been giving ourselves the analogous and metaphysical solution for body health? Just like a bad computer that has viruses or malware, so it is with what we ingest or consume by our senses. When we overburden our bodies with stuff, it is similar to a phone or phone or PC. Just as the PC or phone needs space and power for processing, so does the body. The muscle fitness that has been stressed and preached may have more than carnal health as its point and purpose. It may just be that it has to do with the supra-carnal connective capacity that is in direct correlation and proportion to one's carnal fitness and longevity. How we think, as well as the content of those thoughts, could possibly be degraded by our cultural and socially trained attendings. Instead of enabling our mind to process needed stimuli for categorization, association, and extrapolation, we are clogging our brain with frivolous aesthetics. Those fetishes and obsessions that clog our brain in a sensory traffic jam, reducing the capacity we have for other more necessary and critical operations, such as regulating the tissue integrity from diseases or syndromes. Which leads to our ejaculation and orgasms, nature's ECT, aka shock treatment. Having assisted in the surgical suite setup for clinicians doing ECTs and getting the layman's explanation of its benefits, resetting the brain, the mind, I thought about the parallel associations of the effects of intense ejaculations and orgasms to the effects of ECT treatments. Since few of us have ever gone through or observed ECT treatments, but have experienced either a coital or an autoerotic orgasm, I will try to equate the latter experience to the former observation. First, during ECT treatments, the patient will go into a convulsively mild bucking. You may have known the same experience if you were on the bottom at the time of your ejaculation or orgasm. Very, very similar physical movements of the hips raising and back arching occurs. Second, you all may have heard of the expression, fuck your brains out. That description of the thought-clearing state of relaxed bliss at the moments after climax. This is the purpose and clinically described effects of ECT, the light show effects. So, for you suffering from depression or non-person directed obsessive thoughts and fetishes, you can be your own physician and heal thyself. It's within arm's reach of your capabilities. The traffic jams requiring an ECT bring us back to the other, more mundane traffic jams which we afflict ourselves with. I am asserting that our fetishes and frivolous preoccupations contribute to undermining our immunity to diseases and syndromes because, similar to CPU of a computer, our brain can only do so much without stealing from Peter to pay Paul. When not dissipating the energy and power of a brain, we are part of a noetic reception and transmission network that is metaphysically analogous to our interpersonal communication, but telepathic. We, in a non-cluttered sensory reception and transmission system, would have the extrasensory perception that is mostly known in the science fiction genre. But with a bonus added liberation of a brain from following the temporal noises of our individual and species self-importance, our bodies would have the internal monitoring needed to sustain and maintain the vital processes into a Methuselah longevity.